Good morning, students. This is our third lecture for crop production and management. In previous classes, we had read what is crop, what are the different types of crops, rabi crops, kharif crops, and agricultural practices. In agricultural practices, we had done preparation of soil, sowing, addition of manure and fertilizer, irrigation, protecting from weeds. Now we have to start today with harvesting. So, first of all, what is harvesting? Harvesting is cutting off the crops, simply the cutting of the crops. So, in for harvesting, it is a very time of joy for the farmer that their efforts had produced a good crop. Harvesting of crop is an important task. The cutting of crop after it is mature is called harvesting. In harvesting of crops, the crops are pulled out or cut close to the ground. It is usually takes to 3 to 4 months for the cereal crop to mature. So, for cutting, after cutting, the process of separating the grains from the chaff, the process of separating grains from the chaff is called as the threshing, and threshing is carried out with a machine called combine. In fact, combine is a combination of a harvester and a thresher. For this is the diagram picture of the combine showing the cutting and threshing of the crops in the field. So, after this harvesting comes the storage. Storage of the produce is an important task. If the harvested grains are to be kept for longer time, they should be safe from moisture, insects, rats, and microorganisms. Harvested grains have more moisture. If freshly harvested grains or seeds are stored without drying, they may get spoiled or attacked by organisms, making them unfit for use or for germination. Hence, before storing them, the grains are properly dried in the sun to reduce the moisture in them. This process prevents the attack by insects, pests, bacteria, and fungi. So, storage is done in the large containers. Here in the picture is shown the large containers, and these containers are called as the silos, silos, not ci, silos. Silos are the large containers meant for storage of grains. In spite of silos, the grains are also stored in the gunny bags in a room, and it is called as the granary. This is a figure which is showing the storage of grains in a granary. So, this is all about the storage. With this, we had completed our first chapter. Now, at the last, I am just telling you the keywords. We had studied agricultural practices, crops, fertilizer, granaries, harvesting, irrigation, kharif crops, rabi crops, manure, plow, seeds, silos, sowing, storage, threshing, weeds, weeding, and winnowing. These are the some of the points which you have learned in this chapter. Afterwards, we have to discuss the exercise also. Select the correct word from the following list and fill in the blanks. So, the first A part is the same kind of plants grown and cultivated on large scale at a place is called crop, crop. In the first filling the blank, the word comes crop. Second, B, the first step before growing crop is called dash of the soil. in the filling the blank, second filling the blank, it is the preparation of the soil. So I am repeating B question. The first step before growing crop is preparation of the soil. Clear? And after that C point, damaged seeds would dash on top of water. In this filling the blank comes the word float, Float. I am repeating it by filling C part of the question. Damaged seeds would float, float on top of water. After that D part, for growing a crop, sufficient sunlight and dash from the soil are essential. So in this part comes, let me to see first of all, yes, for growing a crop, sufficient sunlight and water. First filling the blanks should contain the word water, and second filling the blank should contain the word nutrients, Nutrients. Nutrients from the soil are essential. D part I am again explaining by filling the blank continuously. For growing a crop, sufficient sunlight and water and nutrients from the soil are essential. With this we had done the first question. Coming to the second question, match items in column A with those in column B. Column A, Kharif crop, Rabi crop, second is the Rabi crop, third is the chemical fertilizer, fourth is the organic manure. So in the option B, B column is given the name of the Kharif crop, the name of the Rabi crop, the name of the chemical fertilizer, the name of the organic manure. I had told while teaching to learn the examples also. So Kharif crops are the crops grown in the rainy season, and it comes the point E of B column, paddy and maize. So we should match the Kharif crop with E in the B column, paddy and maize. Second point, Rabi crops, we have to match the Rabi crops in column B with point number D, wheat, gram and pea. So third point of column A, chemical fertilizers, it matches in column B with the option small b, urea and superphosphate. Chemical fertilizers matches with the urea and superphosphate. Fourth point, organic manure, it matches with the option C of column B. It is animal excreta, cow dung, urine and plant waste. I am repeating, organic manure of column A matches to point number C of column B, animal excreta, cow dung, urine and plant waste. With this we had done the question number 2 also. Coming to the question number 3, give 2 examples of each, Kharif crop and Rabi crop. So in the question third A, we have to give the 2 examples of Kharif crops. I already mentioned the example of Kharif crop. You may write paddy and maize. And in 3B question, Rabi crops, you may give the example of wheat, number 1, number 2 gram and number 3 pea. I had told you 3 examples, number 1 wheat, number 2 gram, number 3 pea. You can write any 2 of them because question is asking for to give 2 examples of each Rabi crop and Kharif crop. With this we had done the third question also. Coming to the fourth question, write a paragraph in your own words on each of the following. you have to write the paragraph in at your own, because question is saying in your own words. I had explained you well. A part, preparation of soil, you have to write a paragraph on preparation of soil given in the chapter. And in B question, sowing, you have to write a paragraph on sowing in fourth B question answer. And in fourth C question, you have to write a paragraph on weeding. And in question 4D, threshing, you have to write a paragraph on threshing. And coming to the question number 5th, explain how fertilizer are different from manure. I already taught you the difference between fertilizer and manure while teaching the chapter. It is also given in your book. The table number, I am telling you the table number of your book. You have to write the difference from there only. Yes, it is the difference between fertilizer and manure. Table 1.1, difference between fertilizer and manure. 4 differences have given over here. And you may write the 5th difference by adding the examples of fertilizer and examples of manure. In the examples of fertilizers, you had learnt the example urea and superphosphate, and in the example of manure, you may write plant waste, cow dung, urine and animal excreta. So this is the 5th point. With this, we had done the difference between fertilizer and manure. We will do the question answer up to 5th question only today. So you have to write the answers in your notebook. Question number 1, full all parts. Question number 2, all parts. Question number 3, all parts. Question number 4, all parts, and question number 5 also. So I am also sharing the photos of these answers with you, so you may write down the answers in your notebook from that. Thank you and have a nice day.